Today's video is part 2 in a series about how to send newsletters out to your list. In the first video, we showed you how to create the email template, and today we'll show you how to send it out using campaigns in Go High Level. Okay, so here we are in the test account in Go High Level. Now, to get to email campaigns, you need to select marketing down here, then emails, then click campaigns here. We're going to be using email campaigns today. The main difference between that and workflow campaigns is that email campaigns are for one-off blasts, exactly like newsletters or announcements, things like that. Whereas workflow campaigns, they put potential clients, existing clients, etc. on an email journey. So this might be something, along the lines of send out email 1, wait 24 hours, send out email 2. If they click on a link in email 2, send email 3. If they don't click on it, send email 4, etc. All right, let's get into this one. So we want to create our new campaign here. And we won't use, we're going to use the template we created in the last video. So we'll select your templates here. And then we've got this newsletter template here that we want to use. As soon as you select the template, you're now in an editing screen that won't affect the actual template itself. So what we want to do is we want to update this heading here because this will be the name of our campaign. So we're going to change that from newsletter template and we'll change that to newsletter June. Then we want to give our, basically we need to fill in the template. So what I like to do is have a heading for my newsletter. Now I've got my newsletter written in a Google Doc here. The heading is up here. All right, that looks good. Okay, so now we just need to copy the text in here. Go back to my Google Doc here. All right, now that's looking, it's worth just double checking this here. That's looking pretty good to go. So we will, save that one now. Now we're going to go over to send or schedule. So you've got a couple of options in here. Option number 1 is just send it straight away. Option number 2 is schedule it for another date. So maybe my newsletter comes out once a week on a Tuesday or something. You can do that. Batch scheduling, that's more of a drip feed. This is the option that I prefer because this lets you send it out. You don't just blast out 1,000 emails in 1 hour, as that can affect your deliverability a bit. But with batch scheduling, it lets you effectively drip feed out the emails, by certain number on certain timeframes. I'll explain more about that in a sec. So you can pick the date to start sending it. So let's just say I want to start on Monday. Now, how many do I want in each batch? Look, it's up to you. It depends on the size of your list and, how many you want to go out. But, I'm going to start with, say, 100, and I will just do it every hour. Now, what this selects down here, so it's going to start on Monday. Now, if you are happy for it to just send every day of the week, you can do this. Depending on who you're sending it to, you might want to change this. If your clients are mostly B2B or people working in businesses, ideally you want to send the email when they're going to be more likely to receive it, so it doesn't pile up in the inbox. So generally I avoid sending these out on Saturdays and Sundays. And again, this is where your start time and your end time can really help as well. So, I wouldn't start at 1 a.m. for example. 9 a.m. is a good, start time for most businesses. And you want to probably, then by that same token, probably by sort of 4:30 p.m., you want to have that wrapped up, 4:30, 5 o'clock. So there we go. So for the from email, you can just type it in. What I normally do with my clients and in my orgs is I would set up a custom value so that we don't have to, you always don't have to be typing it in. So I've got this here and we've got Tim's email address, so that will do fine. If you've got a marketing email domain set up, that's one to use as well. You can just, put your own name in here. That's good. Subject line, we've got that. I'll just duplicate the heading for that one. So let me copy that over. There we go. So your options in terms of who you send it to, you can pick individual contacts. You can send it to a smart list. You can choose from tags and pre-built segments. What I would usually do is probably either from tags or a smart list. So I tag all my clients who get my newsletter with a newsletter tag, and then they're automatically added to the smart list. So I have a smart list all ready to send them to. So let me just, there we go. Now, this is obviously just a demo account. There's only 20 in there, but you get the idea. So we're pretty much good to go there. Then all you have to do is hit schedule. Great. Now you are all done. And your emails, you'll see it here, and it's due to start, on the date you selected. If you wanted to amend it before then, you could, but you're ready to go. And that is how you send out a newsletter within Go High Level. Catch you in the next video.